2006 Avista NAIA College World Series, the 50th anniversary on KLEW TV, and for the 50th anniversary, you couldn't have more excitement as we're going to extra innings. The top of the 10th, Sean Emery, along with Chip D'Amato, and what a big pitching performance in the bottom of the ninth, Chip, by Shannon Worth. After loading the bases, and Jose Castanon with that Tomlinson still up and pitching here in the top of the 10th inning for the Bulldogs. And Castanon has struggled throughout this game at the plate and through the series. The senior could really help his confidence out on his last game here by coming through with something big.
Yeah, Castanon came into the game hitting .263, so it's been a struggle for him a little bit compared to what he's used to, a .390 hitter on the season.
And he moved out of that one. He almost got hit on the back of the arm, and the count now 2-1. Another Warrior senior trying to get something going here in the top of the 10th inning to get another run for the Warriors. There, strike two.
Boy,
big job for Shannon Word. Loaded the bases by hitting McHugh in the head, but then came back after falling behind and picked up a big strikeout over Derek Depew in the bottom of the ninth. Here comes the 2-2 pitch outside, ball three.
And that's been the pitch right there. The Tomlinson's got guys chasing the last couple innings, is going to that slider off the plate by a couple inches, 6 inches or so, and they've been chasing. A good job by Castanon.
3-2 pitch, and he pops it up, and it'll go back and out of play, and he stays alive. And on deck, Juan Verdejo, who got the start today, is 0 for 4. So here's two batters who really can help the team.
According to our research here, it looks as though the last time the championship game has gone into extra innings was 1980. Grand Canyon was in that ball game with Lewis Clark State 5-4.
And here comes the 3-2 pitch, hit him in the back. And here comes Juan Verdejo, the designated hitter. 0 for 4. He has grounded out to second twice. He has popped up to center, and he struck out his last time.
Well, you see Castanon right there just turning back into it, and the ball hit him right in the numbers. I believe I almost said letters right there. Those aren't letters, those are numbers. Letters are when they spell something.
And Nolan McHugh going out and talking to Tomlinson, who now has went 3 1/3 and hit the first batter here in the top of the 10th inning. And here comes Juan Verdejo. Well,
we watched Cumberland not be able to execute the sacrifice bunt in the bottom of the ninth, and we'll see if Verdejo can get this down.
And that pitch inside, and Verdejo almost got nipped on the glove there. So the count 1-0, the longest extra inning game in the history of this championship. 13 innings back in 1968 when William Jewell beat Georgia Southern, their strike one, in 13 innings, 4-3. And again, the last extra inning ball game, 1980, the way it looks, 4-3, Grand Canyon over Lewis. So here we go, nobody out, runner at first. The ball and a strike to Verdejo, swing and a miss.
Verdejo go with the slash bunt right there, hoping to draw the defense in from Cumberland and then slash something by on the ground. And generally in that slash position, you want to get your bat back and just hit a ground ball somewhere, and Verdejo took a big hack in that situation.
4-4 ball game, top of the 10th. 1-2 pitch from Tomlinson, and Verdejo gets under another one and pops it up into left center, coming over to make the grab, and snagging it in with no problem is Angel Mercado.
Well, for Lewis Clark State College, who doesn't have that power in the offense, getting the runners along and moving them into scoring position is a key. That's what we talked about, being a well-rounded ball club and executing, and didn't get it done right there, and now they're going to have to bang the ball around the yard a little bit to score that runner from first.
Here comes Paul Martin, the right fielder. 1 for 3. And our first pitch, and he just gets a piece of it and throw to second, not in time. They got the throw down at second. As it looked to me like Castanon, he slid in there and they called him out. They thought he was looking for hopefully Alvarez being pulled off of second base, as well as many of the Warrior fans, as Tomlinson tossed that one.
Well, from this point of view, Sean, if we can get if we see that replay, it looked like Alvarez was off the bag by not just a little bit. It looked like Alvarez was quite a ways off the bag. He almost went out of the camera. Oh, he's definitely off the bag.
He never, ever had the ball on the bag, and another bad call out there. And we have seen about 3 in this series so far that have been missed, and a couple of them have cost teams, and that was a very bad call out there. Second base umpire Mike Mann missed that one in the heat of the moment, so instead of having runners at first and second and 1 out, we have a runner reaching first on a fielder's choice, and the number 9 hitter coming to bat at Jesse Rail. And there's a drive. Back, it is caught. Right at the warning track. And a big play by Cumberland, and Jesse Rail just missed it.
Well, we talked earlier about the deepest part of the park and where the ball does not travel very well, and Jesse Rail absolutely murdered that ball, but he hit it, and that ball just held up in that left center field gap, which it has a tendency to do.
We go to the bottom of the 10th inning, 4-4, at the 2006 Avista NAIA College World Series on KLAW TV. A 4-4 ball game. And Shannon Worth still on the mound for the Warriors. The Warriors could very well have been still out there batting on a call that possibly was missed at second base, as the throw to Alvarez pulled him off the bag and never ever got to touch the bag when he had the ball. And Castanon was out at second. And then the number 9 hitter, Jesse Rail, there's a strikeout by Worth and one away in the bottom of the 10th. But Rail just missed, and as you said, Chip, the deepest part of the park, and he almost got it there.
Yeah, he hit that ball real well, but again, that ball just held up out there in left center field, and it looks like we've got a pitcher back in the bullpen for Lewis Clark State College, and
Palma.
That looks like Palma down there warming up again, as he's been up a couple times throughout this game.
Caleb Barrett up to bat. And Barrett in the game, the number 9 hitter, lined a base hit to center, struck out, flew out to left, and a bunt out to pitcher his last time. And there's strike 1, to count 1-1. After Barrett, Barrett, we're back to the top of the lineup with Alvarez. 4-4 ball game. What a game. Foul out of play. The runs, Cumberland 1 in the bottom of the first. Warriors got 1 in the third. Cumberland 2 more in the bottom of the third. Warriors 1 in the fifth and 2 on the top of the sixth. Cumberland came back and tied it at 4 apiece. And zeros across the board since then. And Barrett pops that one up into short left field. Coming in to make the grab is Rail, and 2 away.
Well, I'll tell you what, you've got to take your hats off to these relief pitchers that have come into the ball game and absolutely slammed the door. Tomlinson for Cumberland, and a combination of Miller and Worth for Lewis Clark State College. But offensively, things haven't been happening since these relievers have come in the ball game.
And here comes Victor Alvarez. 2 away, bottom of the 10th. Pitch on the way, and upstairs ball 1 from Shannon Worth. Now you're going to have to look here. Worth doesn't need to go through another bases loaded situation and try to get a strikeout. I don't think anybody can handle that one. And swing and a miss. Big pitch, strike 1.
That's a great pitch right there. Anytime you throw a breaking ball to a left-hander, what you want to do is get it down underneath his hands. And Worth absolutely put that one down underneath a great hitter like Victor Alvarez's hands right there.
1-1 pitch, pop foul. 2 away, the count now 1-2. Shannon Worth on Victor Alvarez. If Alvarez should get on, Courtney Probst would be the next batter, and he has had a home run. Alvarez again has singled twice to center field, once to left field. The pitch and a ground ball. Gonna need a big play. Fuller. What a snag! The throw in time. Out of there! Oh my! And just listen to the crowd. What a job by the Warriors out in the field, and that is what got them to this place. You see on the replay there, this is what got the Warriors to this game, was the defense.
Alvarez hit that ball hard. Justin Fuller got caught in between hops and just battled to make that play and cast it on, just stuck with it the whole time. That's not an easy play for a first baseman to make either. That ball goes by him. It could be in the dugout, and Alvarez is on second base, and just stick your nose down there and fight to make that play. And we're seeing what we thought we were going to see right here, a good offense from Cumberland and a good defense from Lewis Clark State College, and it's going back and forth right now.
And not only that,
around the ballpark saying, hey, what's your prediction? What do you think's going to happen? And my comment was, if you try to predict this one, you might as well forget it, because you're not going to be able to predict the outcome of this ball game tonight.
Well, you got a team in the Warriors who were used to winning championships back-to-back against Oklahoma City. It's been 2 years. Cumberland won their first 2 years ago. Pitch on the way, and the sidearm for Tomlinson puts the leadoff hitter on board with nobody out.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Woody Hunt gets somebody up the bullpen. Again, one of the signs you look for, especially in a sidearm or a three-quarter delivery guy, is leaving the ball on the inside part of the plate, and that's usually a sign that he's getting tired because he's leaving it out there.
And looks like he's, well, he signaled at a timeout there to go talk to his pitcher. And I don't see, well, we got somebody going down to the dugout right now, or down to the bullpen right now. I don't know if number 17, they've got a pitcher in there. But I haven't seen the whole Cumberland team come out of the dugout, and it's their ritual. When he goes out and takes a pitcher out, they come out of the dugout to give the pitcher a hand, and that's not the case right now.
Well, it's always fitting. You know, how many baseball games have you seen in your life and watched? And the guy that makes a great defensive play in the field comes up to hit the next inning. And we're going to watch both of these teams here in the, are we in the 11th inning now?
Top of the 11th inning.
Top of the 11th. We're going to watch both teams go through the middle of their order one more time.
And here comes Justin Fuller, runner at first, nobody out. He squares down and almost hit on that bunt attempt. And the count 1-0. I saw Anthony Billups walking down, number 17. I don't know if he's going to pitch or not. He wasn't in a hurry, so we'll see what happens.
Justin handles the bat real well, and you got good speed on first. The hit and run's not out of the question here for the Warriors.
And a bunt laid down foul to count 1-1. What a ball game.
Again, I think Fuller right there being very careful laying that thing down. I don't think he was butting a sacrifice there, but for a base hit. And if it happens to not be perfect, he does get the sacrifice. And with that being said, I wouldn't be surprised to see Thompson in motion and Fuller on a hit and run right here.
Well, here we go. Pitch, and he pulled it up, and ball 2-1. Behind Fuller, you go to the shortstop, Matt Vogel, Jesse Meyer, and Alan Balmer, all in that area with nobody out here in the top of the 11th inning. We've had a couple of 10-inning games in the past. The longest ever is 13. And here comes the pitch, and strike, throw down, not in time. So the count 2-2 on Fuller. But nobody out, top of the 11th inning. 4-4 ball game.
Once again, we see where neither team, well, the Warriors can't execute that sacrifice bunt right there.
So here we go. The left-handed Fuller against right-handed Adam Tomlinson. Nobody out. Runner at first. Here comes the pitch. And he gets under it, pops it up in the air. It's going to curl foul. And Rojas comes over and gets it. And we saw a lot of that tonight with the Warriors, where they're trying to look like they were coming close on a one-strike pitch, and then when they had a two-strike count on it, they, some reason or other, got under all these pitches.
Yeah, they've popped a lot of balls up tonight, and again, that's usually the product of your backside or collapsing there and a little bit of panic and hurrying through your swing instead of when they started this ball game putting runs on the board. Remember, they hit the ball on the ground back up the middle, and they've gone away from that strategy a little bit.
Matt Vogel goes after the first pitch, fouls it out of play, and the count 0-1 on Vogel now with one away to run at first base. That's right. When they started out, as Chip said, they were hitting that ball. Some got through, some didn't, but they were hitting it hard, and that's how they got some of their runs. But now they have backed away from that the last 4 innings. That pitch up. And if you notice, the last 4 innings are all zeros, so they've not been able to get done what they needed to get done. That you saw in the inning, they got 2 runs. A ball and a strike, 1 away. Top of the 11th. There's a pitch. Misses. 2-1 the count. On deck is Jesse Meyer.
A big at bat for Vogel right here. Now he's got the count in his favor. Again, we've got speed on first base, and Matt Vogel looking for a pitch he can drive in a gap right here and score Thompson all the way from first base.
And Tomlinson's pitch on the way. 2-1 outside, ball 3. And now Vogel needs to keep it a good eye here, so if he walks, he puts a runner in scoring position.
Well, I think you're going to see Thompson in motion at first base here, and a little bit slow delivery to the plate from Tomlinson.
Pitch on the way. There goes the runner back up the middle. Base hit. The hit and run. And coming into third base, standing up is Mark Thompson. Oh, my.
Baseball's a game of inches, Sean, and generally with a right-handed hitter up, you're going to see the second baseman covering the bag on a hit and run. Cumberland elected for Victor Alvarez to cover the bag on a hit and run, or the guy in motion, the runner in motion, and that ball was just a few feet to the right side of the bag up the middle. If Depew's covering the bag, we might have an easy double play right there, but a game of inches.
And now I don't know what's going on because one of the umpires came running in for some reason.
Looks like we've got a photographer on the field.
Oh, okay. Well, we can't have that. And the umpire down at first base, good job there. And Mel Gatson recognizing that. Why would you want to do something to stop the momentum of
I'm
going
not
on
even
here?
going to comment on that one right there. Boy, they saw that one, but never mind.
Yeah, exactly. I think anybody listening gets the point. So Nova, one away. Runners at the corners, and here's Jesse Meyer, the junior catcher. A drive to the right side, base hit, sac fly, scores the lead run, and he doesn't offer it that one, and ball 1 is Thomason missing a little bit more here.
Well, here's an opportunity right here. Jesse Meyer's going to look for a pitch up in the zone that he can hit, drive a ball to the outfield, and score Thompson from third.
Well, Meyer did have an RBI single his second time up to center field, and he pops that one up out on the play in the count 1-1. Meyer was hit by a pitch, grounded out to short, and struck out. And another batter coming up here that's getting under pitches. Instead of all of a sudden, they're not doing what they started out and what their philosophy, what they were going to do early.
He wants to lift a pitch and stay out of a double play right here, but he needs to get a pitch up in the zone.
Pitch on the way, and he fouls that one back to count 1-2. So another runner in scoring position for the Warriors, and in the top of the 11th inning here. 4-4 ball game, and it's turned into a pitcher's duel after Cumberland tied the game in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. The runner going down as everybody. Good move over there, takes the force away. As here comes Alan Balmer.
Well, now we can go back to that drama. We don't have the leading home run hitter at NAIA, but we've got the hometown boy from Lewiston, Idaho, who a couple nights ago drove in the winning run in the 9th inning. So once again, Alan Balmer, who's been there before.
And Coach Woody Hunt getting all aggravated, and I would have been totally shocked if they did not walk Alan Balmer.
Well, they took our drama away.
Yeah, I know, but you know that was the smartest thing to do right there is load the bases up, so you got to force. So now, look who we have coming to the plate, a senior. Jose Castanon has struggled and struggled and struggled in this series. What a time for him to come to the plate. With 2 away, top of the 11th inning.
We've been waiting for him to do something right here. Now's the time.
He just needs to relax. The first pitch is a ball. And he doesn't need to go up there and swing at everything because if he walks, he gets an RBI.
Well, and one of Jose's problems throughout this tournament is taking a lot of pitches. So struggling a little bit is Tomlinson. And where Castanon's been taking a lot of pitches, and he's been a little bit wild this inning, going deep into some counts. We'll see what happens here.
Tomlinson and his catcher, McHugh, shaking up the signs a little bit. Bases loaded, 2 away, 4-4 ball game, top of the 11th inning. Here's the pitch on the way upstairs, 2-0 the count.
Well, we've been here before tonight, haven't we?
Castanon has been hit by a pitch. That was his last time. He has also walked. And he's flown out to left and popped up to third base along with a bunt sacrifice down the third base line. Here comes the pitch. Ball 3. That's all you need to know right there. Stick the bat on your shoulder. Make him put it over. Pitch on the way, strike 1. But you need to make him put it in row twice. He is really struggling, Tomlinson. You don't want to get up there and bail Tomlinson out. Well, here we go. Bases loaded. 2 away, top of the 11th inning. 3-1 pitch, strike 2. So here it goes as Tomlinson comes back with 2 big pitches. But again, the batter at the plate, Jose Castanon, needs to watch because Tomlinson has been struggling and struggling. And it's pretty easy to put 2 pitches down the middle if you're not swinging. Pitch on the way, ball 4. Warriors running high by Castanon. And here comes Juan Verdejo, the second Warrior who has struggled in this game.
Well, and they can't let up right here. One run is not enough.
That is not enough.
You've got some good hitters coming back up to the plate, so 1 run's not enough. Don't think you can't rest it.
Pitch on the way, Straw, ball 1. Verdejo has grounded out twice to second. He's popped to center, struck out, and popped up to left. He's 0 for 5. And again, a walk scores a run. If he gets the pitch he needs with 2 away, top of the 11th, pitch on the way, count even at 1-1. Sean Emery chipped him out of the 2006 Avista NAIA Championship, the 50th anniversary. Celebrating along with the 50th anniversary of KLEW TV. The pitch, inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. And Verdejo reaches. Paul Martin will be the next batter. The 2-1 pitch and fouled back and a big cut by Verdejo. The count even up at 2-2.
Well, here's where Verdejo needs to look for a pitch and just put his bat on it. And the one thing the Warriors have done all night with guys in scoring position with 2 strikes is get beneath the ball and try to lift something. Right here, just a ball on the outside part, hit a line drive or ground ball in the 4-hole and score 2 runs and take a 3-run lead into the bottom of the inning.
2 balls, 2 strikes, pitch on the way, swing and a miss, struck him out. But the Warriors, via a walk on Jose Castanon with the bases loaded, take a one-run lead as we go to the bottom of the 11th inning, Chip. And you know one run is not enough. And is it Shannon Worth going back out there? Is he going to be the man to shut him down?
Well, I think there's no doubt that Shannon Worth's going to be the guy to close this thing, just as Woody Hunt stayed with Tomlinson, who pitched a whale of a ball game and got out of a jam right there. I think Shannon Worth's going to be the guy that's going to need to finish this game for Lewis Clark State College, unless he gets in some big trouble with the first hitter. But Worth's going to have to go in here with a lot of guts and a lot of grit to get through the bottom of the 11th inning, right through the heart of this potent Cumberland offense.
Well, the Lewis Clark State College looking for championship number 14. Won back in 1984, 15-2 over Azuzu Pacific in a 2-hour rain delay. 1985, they beat Dallas Baptist at Harris Field 10-6. They lost in 86, they won in 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. In 96, in 99, in 2000, in 2002, and 2003. Cumberland won their first one in 2004. Who is going to be the champion of the 50th anniversary of this prestigious division of college baseball? And Courtney Prost will lead it off in the bottom of the 11th inning. His team down 5-4 with Shannon Worth on the mound. And here comes the pitch to the junior. Strike one.
Well, that's strike one right there, but Shannon Worth doesn't want to live up there through this part of the order because that ball was up in the zone, and as we've seen, these guys can hit the ball out of the park.
The toughest hitters in this lineup for Cumberland University. That one misses 1-1 behind Probst, who hit a home run earlier today. Dorian Rojas, who hit a home run over center field, and then Alberto Cruz, who has struggled, but still a dangerous batter. And misses with that one, 2-1.
And I think Shannon Worth going away from his game plan a little bit, where throwing that fastball into the Cumberland hitters and then coming with that slider away has been what's got him here, and put a few zeros up, and now he's living on the breaking ball.
2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And just as you said that, he reared back and said catch up with this, and he couldn't. Strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 11th inning. Nobody out. Lewis Clark State College up by a run. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, he overthrew that one. Got a little bit excited after blowing him by at that other pitch, and now the count full.
I'd like to say this first out is a key, but so far what we've seen, 2 outs. Cumberland's just as dangerous with 2 outs.
And bounce that one up there. Not a good start. In any case, it is. But this could be the most dangerous. Ball 4.
Third baseman, number 3.
Well, that's an interesting sequence of pitches right there for Shannon Worth, who just all of a sudden went out of his pattern that he's had and been successful with throughout his relief efforts. And all of a sudden he comes up with about 5 breaking balls in that sequence to Probst. And we'll see here. Now I'm assuming Dorian Rojas is going to drop that bunt and move that runner into scoring position.
Pitch is up and in, ball 1. You see nobody else. That's Coach Sheff up looking into the field. Don't know what he was trying to do for sure, calling in the pitches or what. And Coach Woody Hunt putting the sign down to his batter, Rojas. Runner at first, nobody out, bottom of the 11th pitch. He offered, but Worth now is not coming close to getting it over, and he needs a visit from the pitching coach in order if he's going to settle down.
If nothing else, a visit from one of his middle infielders just to go in there and calm him down a little bit and let him know they've got a 1-run lead, and putting the go-ahead run on first base is probably not a real good option.
No, it's not, and now we got somebody up and throwing. It looks like number 8 again, Chris Palmer. The pitch, and squaring to bunt. Meyer scoops, throws first in time, 1 away. But Rojas gets the job done, putting the tying run in scoring position for Cumberland University.
Well, we've watched both pitchers, both teams battle through these situations for about the last, 6 innings, 5 innings, somewhere along those lines. So once again, it's not going to be easy, and both teams on the end of their bench. I can't imagine there's one player sitting on the bench in either one of these dugouts, just as most of the fans here in the stands are probably sitting on the edge of their seats.
Alberto Cruz has struggled in this game after walking in the first inning. Takes strike one. He's popped up to left and struck out 2 times in a row, and he's in the hole 0-1. So Cruz could be due, the first baseman of Cumberland. And behind him is Angel Mercado, the dangerous name, 26 home runs. He has not hit one in this game. There's the pitch on the way, and missing badly, the count 1-1 now to Cruz. And if you got a batter really struggling, you don't want to start throwing things away that he's not even going to bother, because Cruz had swung at pitches that were out of the strike zone, but not that far out. A ball and a strike, 1 away. Here comes the pitch, and misses, and a good stop by Meyer. Throw down to second, not a good move at all, but fortunate that it bounced off. It looked to me like Rojas. If that ball gets into center field, he's down at third base.
Well, you know, Meyer took a shot there, and Probst down at second base thought the ball got past Meyer, and he took a shot down there, and it could have been a bang-bang play. I think Justin Fuller did a great job getting a glove on that ball and keep it in the infield.
Yes, he did. The combination of Probst and Fuller, the ball didn't go, but we have 2 balls and a strike on Cruz. Again, the Warriors up by 1, 5-4. They could only get 1 in the top of the 11th inning when the bases were loaded. There's the pitch, and a ground foul that one off, and he had a rip at that one.
Boy, I'll tell you, you don't want to fall behind guys like Alberto Cruz, and he thought he had a pitch to hit right there, and Cruz didn't miss it by much. A little bit out in front of that thing and chopped it down into his foot, but I think Shannon Worth probably breathed a sigh of relief right there that ball's back in his glove right now.
Bottom of the 11th inning, 1 away. Runner at second, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Alberto Cruz. Warriors on top by a run. Here's the pitch upstairs, and now a full count, 3-2.
Well, and Cruz knows he's going to get something to hit right here, because you don't want to put the go-ahead run on base right here, and I'm assuming that they're going to have a pinch runner for Cruz if he does get there, because he doesn't run real well. So he knows he's going to get a pitch to hit right here.
Here we go, 5-4 ball game. The winning run is at home plate, the tying run at second. Can Worth come up with some magic? 3-2 pitch, upstairs, ball 4. So back, another base runner. Runners at first and second and 1 away. And here comes one of the most dangerous hitters in the country, an Angel Mercado. He is single to left. He has an RBI single to center. He's been hit by a pitch, struck out, and intentionally walked his last time. And here comes the pitching coach, Gary Piccone. So a timeout.
Well, we've done full circle right here. I think a couple innings ago we got here with Mercado on base, or at the plate, and we're back here again. You know, I guess there's, if you're a Warrior fan, the positive way of looking at that is now a double play gets you out of the inning. But if we're going to try to entice him into a double play ball right here, he's going to have to get the ball down in the zone, and he's been up, just as we said, Tomlinson, that 3-quarter delivery's been on the inside part of the plate as a sign he's tiring. A guy like Shannon Worth, an over-the-top kind of guy, a ball up in the zone is a sign that he's getting tired. So Mercado watching in the on-deck circle, and he's probably salivating right there at the plate in this situation. A guy like him and a big offensive threat, he's eager to hit right here.
Here we go. Mercado 1 away. Runners at first and second. If he can get it on the ground, turn a double play, that'll be the ball game. But we're a long ways from that. Here comes the pitch. And misses. 1-0. So now he starts out behind, and that's not where you want to be. And Palm had warmed up in the bullpen, but apparently Coach Ed Sheff is going all the way. It's Shannon Worth to lose or get out of this inning with a win. Or a tie. The pitch. Nice pitch there, strike 1. And Angel Mercado could not get out around on that one, so he let it go.
Well, that's that pitch on the inside part of the plate, and these Cumberland University hitters like the ball out over the plate, and Shannon Worth dropped that one on the inside half.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away, pitch on the way, and fouled into the stands, and the count 1-2. So Worth has a little bit to work with here. Maybe he can get the big home run hitter to chase something and put it on the ground right at the second baseman or the shortstop.
Well, now he's got the option of throwing something down in the zone and getting him to chase it with 2 strikes and a double play ball here.
So here we go again. A ball, 2 strikes on Mercado. Runners at first and second. Swing! And a miss! He's out of there and 2 away. The big home run hitter goes down swinging.
You know, the danger right here, though, Sean, is that you get Mercado, you're all pumped up, and you don't get to rest a whole lot because Nolan McHugh's a good hitter as well. That ball he chased about 1.5 feet outside. It might even been more.
Well, here we go. 2 away. Bottom of the 11th inning. Runners at first and second. 5-4 ball game. The Warriors 1 out away. Can they get it done? Shannon Worth. Here comes the pitch, and he misses ball 1. Again, the tying run down at second. And consistently tonight, the Warriors, although in this case they've had runners on base, have gotten 2 outs and have struggled getting that final out. The final out here means the championship. The pitch, a ground ball to third. Balmer comes up. Tag! Warriors!